Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever looked through your change and thought this lire could be worth something, you might be right. Today we're counting down the top 4 most valuable Italian 200 lire coins that are selling for big money in today's coin market. Make sure you watch until the end because the number 1 coin on this list sold for a jaw-dropping amount that could literally change your life, so let's get it started. Top 1, the 1992 Italian 200 lire coin, featuring the R mint mark, in extra fine condition. If you've got one of these coins in your collection, or maybe you've just found it in an old drawer, stay tuned till the end, because we'll cover its history, design details, rarity, and current market value in US dollars. Let's start with the history behind this coin. The 200 lire coin was first introduced in 1977 by the Italian Republic as part of its transition to more modern base metal coins. Before the euro era, the lira was Italy's national currency, and the 200 lire was one of the most common yet beautifully designed coins of the late 20th century. By 1992, Italy was undergoing significant economic and political changes, right before joining the European Monetary Union that would eventually lead to the euro introduction in 2002. The 1992 issue represents one of the final years of regular 200 lire circulation before production stopped in 2001. Now let's talk about the design. On the obverse or front side you'll see a gear-shaped edge, symbolizing industry and progress, a nod to Italy's strong manufacturing base during the post-war boom. At the center, the valued 200 lire is clearly inscribed, along with the mint year 1992 and the tiny R mint mark, which stands for Rome Mint, or Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato. The reverse side features a portrait of the head of Italia, wearing a laurel wreath, a classical symbol of victory and peace designed by Mario Vellucci, a talented Italian engraver. Around the edge, the words Repubblica Italiana beautifully encircle the national personification. This coin is made from aluminum bronze, giving it that distinctive golden color. With a diameter of 24 millimeters and weight of about 5 grams. By 1992, the Italian economy was struggling with inflation and monetary reforms, which made smaller denominations less valuable in daily use. However, the 200 lire coin remained a symbol of everyday Italian life, used in coffee bars, phone booths, and vending machines across the country. Many Italians fondly remember it as the coin for a quick espresso, a small but powerful reminder of Italy's lifestyle and culture. So, how rare is the 1992 200 lire coin today? Well, the truth is the 1992 issue was minted in relatively high numbers, meaning it's not an extremely rare date. However, condition is key. Coins in extra fine or uncirculated condition are becoming harder to find, because most circulated heavily during the 1990s. Collectors pay a premium for examples that retain their golden shine, crisp lettering, and no major scratches or wear. Now let's get into what everyone wants to know: the current market value. As of 2025, a 1992 Italian 200 lire coin with the R mint mark in extra fine condition typically sells for around $1 to $2 in collector markets. However, and here's where it gets interesting, coins in uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated condition, especially those that have never entered circulation or come from mint sets, can reach $5 to $10 depending on the buyer and presentation. If it's a proof version or still sealed in an official mint blister pack, the price could go even higher, up to $15 or more in some auctions. Keep in mind, prices fluctuate based on demand, condition, and rarity trends, especially with Euro collectors showing growing interest in pre-Euro Italian coins. If you have a 1992 200 lire coin, check the edges and surface for signs of damage or discoloration. Coins stored properly in coin flips or airtight capsules can retain their bright color and stay highly collectible. Also look for mint errors, misalignments, double strikes, or off-center prints. These can sometimes boost value dramatically, even reaching $50 or more depending on rarity. So there you have it, the story of the 1992 Italian 200 lire coin, a symbol of Italy's industrial heritage and pre-Euro economy. While not an ultra-rare piece, its charm, design, and nostalgic value make it a must-have for any serious European coin collector. Top 2, the story of a coin that marked the final decade of the Italian lira. The Italian 1993 200 lire coin, featuring the R mint mark of Rome. If you've got one of these coins in extra fine condition, you might be holding on to more than just a piece of history. It could be worth real money in today's collector market. Let's dive deep into its history, background, design details, and most importantly, its current market value in US dollars. And the 200 lire coin was first introduced in 1977, replacing higher value paper banknotes to provide a durable, modern coin for daily transactions. By 1993, the Italian Republic was in the midst of economic reform and political change. Inflation was still a concern, and the lira, Italy's beloved national currency since 1861, was gradually preparing to make way for the euro, which would arrive officially less than a decade later in 2002. The 1993 issue of the 200 Lire is one of the final few years before the Euro transition period, making it a historically significant date for collectors who specialize in pre-Euro Italian coins. The 1993 Italian 200 Lire coin features an elegant and symbolic design that celebrates Italian industry and culture. On the obverse or the front side you'll find a gear-shaped border, representing Italy's industrial strength, innovation and post-war progress at the center. The denomination 200 Lire and the date 1993 are engraved clearly just below the date. You'll see the small R mint mark, standing for Rome Mint or Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato di Roma, the official mint responsible for all Italian coinage. On the reverse side, there's a classical female head wearing a laurel wreath, the symbol of Italia personified, inspired by ancient Roman goddesses and classical art. The Replica Italiana gracefully circles the portrait. The coin is made of aluminum bronze, giving it that rich golden tone we all recognize. It weighs around 5 grams, has a diameter of 24 millimeters, and features a smooth edge with tiny gear-like edges molded into the rim. Designed by Mario Vellucci, this coin perfectly reflects Italy's blend of art, history, and craftsmanship. By 1993, the 200 Lire coin was everywhere, from paying for your morning espresso to using public phones or parking meters. It was part of everyday Italian life. But what makes this year's issue particularly interesting to collectors is that 1993 marked the beginning of declining production of the 200 Lire coin, as Italy slowly started minting fewer Lira coins in anticipation of the Euro. Though millions were produced, finding them today in extra fine or uncirculated condition has become increasingly challenging, since most circulated heavily through the decade. Now let's talk about what collectors are really after. Rarity and condition. While the 1993 200 Lire isn't considered a key date, its value rises sharply depending on preservation. A coin in extra fine condition means light wear on the high points but still excellent detail and color, and that's what makes it collectible. Coins that are uncirculated, showing no signs of wear, often kept in mint sets, are far more desirable and can fetch a premium price. Some collectors also seek out error coins such as misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or minting defects, which can increase the coin's value many times over. So, what's the current market value of the Italian 1993 200 Lire coin with the R mint mark, in extra fine condition as of 2025? Here's what collectors and auction listings show. Extra fine condition: around $1 to $2, almost uncirculated around $3 to $4, uncirculated brilliant uncirculated up to $8 or $10. Proof or mint set versions can go from $12 up to $20, especially in original packaging. And remember, error coins, or those with unusual toning or double striking, can sometimes reach $30 to $50, depending on collector demand. So, while this coin isn't extremely rare in terms of mintage, its excellent condition, historic timing, and nostalgic appeal make it a solid piece for any European or Italian coin collection. If you own one of these coins, here are a few quick tips. Never clean the coin. It can damage the surface and lower its value. Store it in a protective holder or airtight capsule to prevent oxidation. Keep a small magnifier handy to check for mint errors or surface details. If you plan to sell, look for graded examples or check auction sites like Numista, eBay, or MAShop to compare prices. And that wraps up our journey through the story of the Italian 1993 200 Lire coin with the R mint mark, a small but shining piece of Italian heritage that reminds us of the days before the Euro. Top 3. The Italian 1988 200 Lire, proudly marked with the R mint mark of Rome. If you found one of these golden-colored beauties in your collection or old wallet, don't scroll away, because this small coin holds a big story. We'll uncover its history, design details, cultural significance, and its current collector's value in US dollars. Today, let's begin our journey into Italian numismatic history. The 200 Lire coin was first introduced in 1977 as part of Italy's modernization of its currency system. Before then, most smaller denominations were paper notes, which wore out quickly. The new 200 Lire coin was made from aluminum bronze, a strong and lightweight alloy with a rich golden color, perfect for daily use. By the time we reached 1988, Italy was experiencing major industrial growth, along with economic challenges. The lira was still the symbol of national pride, used every day in shops, cafes, and markets across the country. The 1988 issue came right in the middle of the coin's lifespan, making it part of the most widely used generation of 200 Lire coins, a true emblem of everyday Italian life before the euro replaced the lira in 2002. Now, let's look closer at this beautiful design. On the obverse, or the front side, you'll instantly notice the gear-shaped edge, symbolizing industry and mechanical progress, a tribute to Italy's manufacturing strength during its post-war economic boom. At the center, the denomination 200 Lire is boldly inscribed, along with the year 1988 and the small R mint mark, which stands for Rome Mint. This mint mark has appeared on almost all modern Italian coins and represents the official minting authority of the Italian Republic. On the reverse side, you'll find the graceful head of Italia, a classical female portrait wearing a laurel wreath, a symbol of peace, wisdom, and victory. The Repubblica Italiana encircles her image, showcasing Italy's identity as a modern republic with deep cultural roots in ancient Rome. The coin weighs about 5 grams, has a diameter of 24 millimeters, and its warm golden tone comes from its aluminum bronze composition designed by Mario Vellucci. The coin reflects Italy's enduring balance between art and industry. In 1988, the 200 lire coin was an essential part of Italy's day-to-day economy. You could buy a cup of coffee, use a payphone, or grab a newspaper, all for just a few lire coins. This coin was everywhere in cash registers, purses, and pockets, a true symbol of the hard-working Italian spirit. However, because these coins circulated so heavily, finding 1988 200 lire coins in extra fine or uncirculated condition today is not as easy as you might think. Most coins from this period have scratches, dull surfaces, or heavy wear from years of circulation. That's why high-grade examples are now highly sought after by collectors. Now for the part we all love, the coin's value today. While the 1988 200 lire isn't considered a rare mintage year, condition makes all the difference. Let's break down the market values in 2025. Based on collector demand and auction data. Average circulated condition, about 20 cents to 50 cents USD. Common, with visible wear. Extra fine condition, typically $1 to $2, showing sharp detail and minimal surface marks. Uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated can fetch $5 to $8, especially if the color is bright and luster. Intact proof or mint set versions. These rare presentation strikes can reach $10 to $15, sometimes more if still sealed in their original mint packaging. And if you're lucky enough to have a mint error coin such as an off-center strike or double die, you might be looking at $30 to $50 or more, depending on the severity and demand. So while the 1988 200 lire isn't a rare treasure, it is a valuable piece of Italy's pre-Euro legacy, and it's steadily growing in collector appeal. If you own a 1988 200 lire, here's how to preserve and maximize its value. Handle with care. Always use cotton gloves to avoid fingerprints or oxidation. Avoid cleaning. Cleaning a coin, even lightly, can destroy its collectible surface and reduce its value dramatically. Store properly. Use coin capsules or mylar flips to prevent moisture and tarnish. Check for mint errors. Small details can turn a common coin into a collectible rarity. And finally, track market trends, as collectors of European pre-Euro coins have been increasing steadily in recent years. The Italian 1988 200 lire coin represents more than just a denomination. It's a piece of Italy's golden industrial age, a link between tradition and modernization. It reminds us of an era before the euro when the lira was the heartbeat of Italian daily life. So even if this coin isn't worth hundreds, its cultural and historical value makes it a timeless collectible, especially in extra fine condition. Top for the Italian 1978 200 lire coin featuring the R mint mark from Rome. If you've come across this golden-colored coin in your collection, you might just be holding a piece of Italy's economic transformation, and yes, depending on its condition, it can have real collector value today. So, stay tuned as we uncover the history, background, design details, and current market value in US dollars of this fascinating piece of Italian heritage. To understand the 1978 200 lire, we need to go back to the decade of disco, innovation, and political change. The late 1970s. Italy's economy was growing rapidly after World War II, and the government was modernizing its currency system to replace old, fragile paper money with durable metal coins. The 200 lire coin was first introduced in 1977, but the 1978 issue became the first widely circulated year, making it the true beginning of this iconic coin's journey. It was produced by the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato di Roma, the official Rome mint, identified by the small R mint mark found just beneath the date. This coin represented progress and stability during a time when Italy was transforming its industrial landscape and building a stronger European presence. The 1978 200 lire is instantly recognizable thanks to its golden color and distinctive gear-shaped edge on the obverse or front side. The design is simple yet powerful. You'll see the bold inscription 200 lire in the center, the year 1978 below it, and the R mint mark, a proud symbol of the Rome mint, the heart of Italian coin production. That gear-like border around the edge isn't just decoration, it symbolizes industry and productivity, two cornerstones of Italy's economic boom during this period. Now flip the coin over, and you'll find the elegant head of Italia, wearing a laurel wreath, a timeless representation of wisdom, victory, and peace. The surrounding inscription reads Repubblica Italiana, or Republic of Italy, emphasizing national unity and pride. The coin was designed by the talented engraver Mario Vellucci, whose work on the 200 lire became one of the most recognizable designs in Italy's modern history. It's made of aluminum bronze, giving it its warm golden hue, and weighs around 5 grams with a diameter of 24 millimeters. The 1978 issue holds a special place among collectors because it was the first major production year for the 200 lire series. The 1977 coins were produced in limited numbers mainly for testing and initial circulation, while the 1978 200 lire was minted in large quantities for everyday use, making it the real start of the 200 lire's legacy. This coin quickly became a household item used in phone booths, coffee machines, and daily shopping. However, since these coins circulated heavily throughout the 1980s and 1990s, finding one today in extra fine or uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly difficult. Most surviving coins show heavy wear, dull surfaces, or scratches, which makes well-preserved pieces more valuable to collectors. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know. What is the value of the Italian 1978 200 lire coin today as of 2025? Here's what the market says. Average circulated condition: around 30 cents to 60 cents USD. Common, with clear signs of use. Extra fine condition: usually between $1 to $2 with light wear and strong detail. Uncirculated condition often sells for $4 to $6, especially if the golden luster is intact. Brilliant uncirculated or proof versions: these can reach $8 to $12, particularly if sealed in original mint packaging. However, rare error coins such as off-center strikes, double die errors, or misaligned minting can command much higher prices, sometimes exceeding $40 to $50, depending on the severity and collector demand. If you're lucky enough to own a 1978 200 lire coin, here are some quick collector tips. Handle it with gloves. Oils from your skin can cause discoloration. Avoid cleaning. Polishing or scrubbing can permanently lower its value. Store properly. Keep it in a coin capsule or mylar flip to prevent oxidation. Inspect for errors. Small variations in lettering or edges can mean big value jumps. And most importantly, track Italian coin market trends. As collectors increasingly seek pre-euro coins, their prices are slowly rising. The Italian 1978 200 lire coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of progress, design, and national pride. From one of Europe's most creative nations, it marked the beginning of Italy's modern coinage era, bridging the past and future in one small golden circle. While its market value might not make you rich, its historical importance and nostalgic charm make it a timeless treasure for collectors. So, if you've got a 1978 200 lire with the mint mark, keep it safe. It's a genuine piece of Italian history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another story from the Coin Spot.